Hey traders, it's the Chan man. Happy Wednesday. Happy Fed day. We'll be able to take advantage, guys, of today's awesome price action, crazy volatility. As always, I want to come in here, break it down, explain what happened, and then see what we can make happen the rest of the week. So let's dive in, guys. Should be a fun one. Let's see what we can make happen. But let's start, guys, as always, with ES here. Let's recap the week. Let's recap what happened today and what can happen the rest of the week. So let's start, guys, with last week, right? We had a really beautiful structure form last week where we got that dump into the beginning of the week. We hit some major key levels and started to create amazing structure. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Big money, guys. They brought the market. Oh, ding, ding, ding. They brought the market, guys, all the way back up to a major key level right around our 4,300 on Thursday, right before our major tech earnings. Why'd they do that? Because they wanted to dump that crap. They brought it higher, brought it lower, guys. We broke that structure here on Friday, and we sold off very, very nicely. Heading into Monday, guys, the biggest thing to focus on was this 4101. That was our low of year, obviously, until we broke it. But that was our biggest inflection point. And this week, guys, our biggest thing, biggest catalyst was the Federal Reserve, our FOMC, which happened today. So we got that big sell-off into end of week. And then on Monday here, guys, we broke that low of year, causing a very, very nice sell-off, hitting my next major key zone here, almost to the cent. Beautiful. And what's that cause, guys? A fat cover pop right to point of control. So after the dump, guys, right, and after the pop, it made a lot of sense that the market was just going to go sideways leading into the Federal Reserve, waiting to see what does Uncle Powell have to say. So you guys can see yesterday, we truly just sat here, chopped. Heading into today, again, it was all about what does the Fed say? In all reality, in order for us to head lower, we need to break back below that 4101. Where if we do not break back below 4101, we could expect, guys, obviously depending on what Powell said, if we do go higher, we could focus, guys, on getting back to the mean. So we broke through 4212 here today. We bounced off point of control beautifully. And again, guys, these huge rips are simply just cover pops. Where do we cover to? Right to liquidity, right back to the daily 21, right back to reversion to the mean. So this is a perfect reset, guys. This is exactly what we wanted to see. This is what happens in bear markets. We go back to liquidity, and then we see what happens next. So I'm not going to cover, guys, what Powell said a lot of things, had a lot of blips, but all in all, we can see what happened here. Huge reversal off POC, huge breakthrough in zone. We are right back to where we started our last drop. And again, we are right back to that daily 21, right back to liquidity. So for the rest of the week, guys, want to pay attention on, do we see a continuation, or is this, again, just another pop to liquidity that we want to short the crap out of? It's a bear market. That goes without saying. It's going to, personally, in my opinion, take a lot to turn the ship around. But the first things first, guys, would be getting back above the daily 21. So let's dive a little bit deeper here. So guys, for the rest of the week, here's what I want to focus on. I want to continue to dial in on that 21 level, where if we do start to crack through, we'll just call it 4,300, we want to focus, guys, on getting back towards the 50-day simple, which currently is up around 4368-ish, where again, if we do end up failing here, which is very likely to happen, if we do fail, guys, we want to focus on a drop back towards that 4260, back towards 4212, and then potentially right back down into that range. But this is where, guys, we need to just step back, reevaluate. This is where stocks should pop towards. And again, from here, really need to be open-minded, where if we do continue to pop through it, we could continue to see cover popping. And again, my personal target is up above at that 50-day simple, where if we do fail here, this is the perfect place, guys, to reload puts, right? Reload short positions. Just like last week, guys, any big fancy looking pop simply, guys, is just covering, right? That's why we rip super hard. We go to our exact levels that we should fail at. And again, trading, guys, is if this, then that. If we do fail here, we can roll right back over. If we break through it, we can continue to the upside. And again, upside is going to be the 50-day simple, or we can roll right back down. So that's my thoughts, guys, on the overall market, just generally speaking. If we do take a look here, I want to draw some structure real quick, see if we have something to work with. There we go, not bad. We'll start to observe this. So again, guys, one last time here, keeping it quick. If we fail here, see if we get 42.60 and then down towards that key level of 42.12, which is a major level and also last month's point of control. This is going to be a perfect target for the market to roll back towards. And again, maybe it bounces from here and we keep moving. But if we do fail here, 42.60 and 42.12 and the structure of the trend line are my first targets. And again, guys, if we do get a little pullback and hold 42.60, get back through the mean, looking for the 50-day simple. If you look at the technology, we're all doing the same thing, right? Pretty much exactly the same. So that's always important. We want to see the markets moving together, having the same levels in play, really just makes our job easier. So just like last week, guys, in ES, we had structure, structure, structure. We topped out here, we topped out here, sold us off into earnings, got that cover pop beginning of the week, chop, 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 chop on POC. And then for the Fed today, guys, nice reversal, nice crazy cover pop. Where to? Right back to liquidity, right back to where we pop towards and where we keep failing. So same thing here, guys, for NQ. If we get through this key zone, we get the 50-day simple up above here in purple, call it 14K. Or if we do roll here, I want to focus, guys, on these zones again. See if we pull back and hold, or if we break it, we can head right back down to where we have been chopping, chopping, chopping. Let's go draw that structure on NQ, see if we get the same thing. Here we go. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. So that's my thoughts, guys. Again, through here, we can work our way towards 13.9, 14,000. Beneath it, we can work our way right back down towards these structures, down towards point of control. Those are some really good targets to the downside. But again, guys, no bias in this market. You know, generally, we do want to continue to be bearish. And again, these are just pops to liquidity. Make sure we're framing them for what they actually are. And again, making sure that we're being open-minded. Anything is possible here. But really important conversation you guys want to talk about is VIX. Let's go to VIX real quick. So VIX has been a beautiful, beautiful compass where, let me get actually two charts going real quick here. Where, let me pull up, yes. Here we go, guys. Alrighty, so again, really want to always tie in volatility with the overall market where, let me get a picture. There we go. So last week, guys, when we hit our major key zone on VIX here, we started to form a really beautiful flag, right? Really beautiful pennant, whatever you want to call it. We were setting up. At the same time, ES was setting up this structure. ES breaks it, VIX breaks it, and we head to a major key level here of 37.5, which I want to cover in a little bit more detail here shortly. But more importantly, guys, if we don't get through 37.5, then the market bottoms, right? And if we see we got that big drop in a Monday, hit our key zone while VIX got near 37, and then we've seen the complete opposite happening. We dropped to a major key level of 32. Yesterday, we went from 32 to 29, and market just went a little bit higher, sat sideways. Now, in order, guys, for the market to do what it did today, aka revert to the mean, we needed to see, and these are things that I lay out every single day in the simpler day trading room, we need to see VIX, guys, not go like this, right? We need to see it go from 29 to 25. And if it does that, we can expect the market to go from point of control to the daily 21. Look at that relationship, guys. This is how we time the market. This is how we follow fundamental things to guide us in the right direction. If we don't see that rip towards 32, market's not going lower. And if we see it breaking down towards 25, and once it gets there, we can expect, guys, the market to be at the mean, right back at liquidity. So again, continue to use these things, guys. If the market's going to continue to pop up towards these key levels we discussed, we're going to see VIX break 25 and start to work its way towards 20. Vice versa, if it holds 25 and works its way back, this is a perfect opportunity for VIX, for the market, guys, to roll right back over. I want to continue, guys, to watch VIX. I hope this makes sense. These levels are honestly a crazy, crazy hack. So I hope this is of value. But other than that, guys, one thing I do want to talk about here is Shopify. Shop, shop, shop. So Shopify is the last name this week that does have earnings. There are a few others, guys, but personally, the only one worth noting, in my opinion, is Shopify. So Shopify is set to report earnings tomorrow morning, aka Thursday morning, depending when you're listening to this video. But that guy's my favorite. We get the bell, we get the report in the morning, then the bell opens, we get to trade shop, and then we get to trade it into Friday. So definitely one of my favorite opportunities here for the rest of the week. Let's go talk about a few possible scenarios. So let me just extend these levels, guys. Let me find the daily 21. Alrighty, let's go. Just roughly add this in, guys. 521 doesn't have to be exact. These will change, but just to get us something to talk about. And then point of control is 463. So let me just add point of control, 463. Boom, bada bang. All right, guys. So again, I have no clue what Shop's going to say. If I knew the report, I still wouldn't tell you, but I could have some more information. But again, we're going to find out in the morning, and that's what's important. And we really want to see, guys, what Shop says and what they do. This has been a stock that's been absolutely hammered this year. Do they say anything that turns it around? I'm not sure. We're going to find out. But again, personally, my favorite setups here. So first Shop, guys, we just kind of review what's in front of us and what we can expect. Again, I don't know the numbers. I don't know what they're going to say, but it is going to dictate whether it goes up or down. And if Shopify, guys, reports a good earnings, they might open at these targets. That's something we'll have to deal with. But first things first, guys, I would expect Shop to explode towards the daily mean, which again is roughly 520-ish currently, up around those key levels. We had a big zone here around 500. So call this, guys, the upside target on Shopify. Where again, if they have horrible earnings and they decide to implode, I want to focus, guys, on the structure that started to form here on Shop. Right? Extend that to tomorrow, extend it to Friday. Maybe it does gap up on earnings, guys. But every gap up on earnings right now has been sold off. So maybe they do gap up, hit 500, and start to sell. Maybe, guys, they gap down, right? Or if they do gap, wherever it might be, if they break this structure, have a feeling they could drop right back towards this 400 key level. So we'll see what Shop has to offer, guys. Let's see the numbers. Let's see what they have to say. But again, personally targeting 400 to the downside and roughly 530-ish to the upside. Again, through that, guys, 555-ish, but really one step at a time here. This is going to be my favorite setup. We need a little bit more information from it, but I just wanted to preface it and talk about earnings. But other than that, guys, that is really my focus for the week. Don't really have any crazy setups to share. A lot unfolded today after the Fed, so got to re-hit the drawing board, redo it, do some prep. But wanted to cover the market, wanted to cover VIX, and definitely want to talk about Shopify. Let's see if it reverts to the mean, or let's see if it falls off a cliff. Should be a fun one to end the week. But cheers, guys. As always, I really appreciate your time. I hope you found value in these videos. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that fun YouTube stuff. But cheers, guys. Go kick butt the rest of the week, and I'll talk to you soon.
Hey, Focus Chan here with Simpler Trading. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss anything that we do. And if you want to see us trade our money live in real time, go to simplertrading.com and you can sign up for more. But happy trading, guys. Stay focused. I'll talk to you in the next video.